After Hannah Albrechta's overtime goal, the Yellow Jackets are OAC championship bound in women's lacrosse. And we're here with head coach Kim Russell, who I imagine is probably pretty excited to play Mount Union on Saturday. You played a crazy game on I guess it would have been Wednesday night, and you outlasted Capital in overtime. You told me before that game that you felt any four teams that were in this tournament had a legitimate case to win it. So give me your case why BW can win on Saturday.
Well, at this point, potential means nothing. It's all about execution and who shows up. And we showed up last night. Capital showed up, but we ended up making that winning goal. And honestly, that's all that matters. The same thing happened in the Mount versus JCU game. Mount made the winning goal in overtime. So we are the two teams who get to play on Saturday. It's going to be an amazing competition, and we are really ready for it.
This will be the third time in 4 years that these two teams have played for an OAC title, but the fourth straight year that you've seen them in the playoffs. So there's plenty of history to look back on for all of the young ladies on both sides. Does it feel fitting for you that especially your daughter in the senior class can have a chance to try and beat Mount for the first time?
Absolutely. We were in 2000, I think it was 14. The only team in the OAC to beat Mount, we beat them in the regular season. We weren't able to do it again in the championships, and we are looking forward to some amazing competition on Saturday.
How about the opportunity just for your program itself, regardless of the opponent, the chance for your team to be playing for a conference championship? You feel like you're really, continuing to build the program you set out to build.
Absolutely. Anytime you play for any kind of championship, it's a special opportunity. And I don't believe in being entitled for anything, in deserving of anything. You have to work. You have to never stop working. You have to put your heart and your soul and your mind into it. And that's what we're doing.
Well, it's been a full 365-day process for the Yellow Jackets. This hasn't just been a springtime season, so we'll see if it works out well for you on Saturday. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
We continue our preview of the OAC Women's Lacrosse Championship with a couple of key cornerstone seniors for the Yellow Jackets in both Katie Kocher and in Maddie Russell. A couple ladies that have played very well on the offensive side all season long. Maddie, we'll start with you. A chance to play Mount Union basically for the second time in a week. I know it was such a tough game the last time around, but what do you hope goes differently other than the ultimate outcome?
Well, other than the outcome, I think that we just need to be more composed because we were playing at like a 10 level when we needed to be at an 8. Also, just doing the little things better. We turned the ball over a lot on ourselves instead of them turning it over on us. So we were beating ourselves, so hopefully this time around we can just clean up those little mistakes and come out with the win.
Katie, this is a Mount Union team that has been in the OAC championship game, and they've won it every year that the OAC's sponsored women's lacrosse. You guys have either been in the championship game or right on the doorstep of it, so you're familiar with the stage. Does it feel fitting for you as a senior to at least go out having a chance to compete again?
I mean, I was happy that it was Mount. We watched, after we ended, we watched the 13-13 overtime, and then ended up, JCU had a nice stop, and we thought that it might have a chance, and Mount ended up with it, but yeah, I wanted Mount from the beginning. It's not necessarily a vendetta that we have against them, but it's definitely, it wouldn't feel right not seeing them in a tournament after 3 years of having seen them there.
How about for both of you, the chance to be able to play in an OAC championship game and how that's sort of a culmination of all the efforts and all the work that your class has put into building a program? This is only the fourth year that the OAC has sponsored women's lacrosse. I know it was a varsity sport here for one season prior to that, but you guys have helped really build this program. So what's it mean for you to at least have a chance to try and go out on this stage?
First. Okay. I mean, we've worked so hard to build this team over the past 4 years, and to have the chance to actually win the OACs and possibly make it to the NCAA tournament would be amazing, especially for our senior year. And I just think it would be the perfect opportunity for us.
I think it would be naive of us to think that, Mount wasn't growing right there with us, but I think that we've done our job in teaching teaching the underclassmen and having them step up for us and support us and us support them right back. I think that that's something that we've done well that necessarily we could take advantage of and have, 7 key attackers, Hannah Albrecht, Bree stepping up last night. That was huge for us. And those are underclassmen that are, that are part of that building program. And I think that they can really take control on that.
You guys mentioned Hannah Albrechta and Bree Martineau, who are both big factors in the OAC semifinal win. It was Hannah Albrechta's overtime goal that set the stage for Saturday night's championship. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Our preview of the Ohio Athletic Conference Women's Lacrosse Championship continues with a couple of junior defenders for the Yellow Jackets, Erica Eyerman and Taylor Giordanengo. With Mount Union on the line, this is a team that the Jackets just saw last week. I know you guys are excited to have a chance to play them again. From a defensive perspective, Mount Union had some spurts in the game where they really were effective. What do you guys want to change about the way you play defense the second time around against them this year?
I mean, I think when we play defense together and as a whole, I think that's when we're most effective, and we just need to play our game and at our level. And I think if we do that, then we should have no problem playing together and really playing as a team.
Sure.
I agree with that. Excuse me, especially with Amanda Ghetto and our goal back in action. She's really playing out of her mind lately, and having her there, I definitely just think that we're going to be effective more than we were last time.
Mount Union's a 3-time defending conference champion, so they've been on this stage and had some success. And while the makeup of their team is a little different this year, they seem to have a lot of balance. And freshman Danielle Rohrman's done a lot to kind of help offset some of the graduations they had last year. Mm-hmm. What was it about the way that Danielle Rohrman in particular played last time that made her so effective?
I mean, I think she just utilized points of the game when we were making mistakes. So, really, if we just capitalize on every little part and really stay focused and stay in it, I think that we should have no problem keeping up and defending people like her on their team.
Yeah, I definitely agree with exactly what she said.
How about the fact that as juniors, you guys have played in an OAC championship game before? Last year you fell short in the semifinals, but both times it was Mount Union. We'll start with you, Taylor. What's it mean for you personally to have a chance to play the same team again?
I definitely think that it's just our time coming, basically. Like you said, we've played them and we've lost to them, and I just don't think anyone on this team wants to lose again to Mount Union. Mm-hmm.
Anything, Dad?
Go Jackets.
All right. Well, the Jackets have a big game in front of them. Saturday night at 7 o'clock at Mount Union. We will crown an OAC champion. You can follow it all here live on bwyellowjackets.com.